assignment, and you're given these two graphs, and you're asked to find the elasticity of demand for both of these curves. So the hard part about this is that it doesn't tell you where to start. Okay? So our formula for elasticity, using the midpoint formula, is always going to be the percentage change in quantity divided by the percentage change in demand. And then we do Q2 minus Q1 over Q2 plus Q1 divided by 2. That's going to give us an average percentage change for quantity. Then we do, for percentage change in price, P2 minus P1 divided by P2 plus P1 divided by 2. Okay? So when you're looking at this problem, however, it does not tell you what is P1, what is P2, what is Q1, what is Q2. You have to decide. Okay, so you just pick one. Okay, so for this one, and I'll need somebody to calculate the numbers for me. Okay, on this one, I'm gonna pick A as my starting point. Okay, so if I look at A, my price at point A is $2. Okay, so that tells me P1 equals $2. My Q1 is 10 units. Okay, so then my second point is B. So my P1, my second price, P2, is $1. And at a price of $1, I want 40 units. Okay. So my Q2 equals 40 units. Okay. So now I have enough information to start solving for the elasticity of demand. Okay. So once you have all this information, all you have to do is start to calculate, plug them in, right? So Q2 is, let's see, we're doing elasticity of demand for the first graph. Okay, so Q2 is 40 and Q1 is 10. So we're going to do 40 minus 10 over 40 plus 10 divided by 2, and that's going to give me what?
39.9, 40.
39.9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be 30 divided by 25. Yes? Everybody check?
30. 1.2.
1.2, that sounds more correct. Okay. 1.2. Okay, so that is our percentage change in quantity. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do percentage change in price. 1.22?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Oh, it happens. Okay. P2 is 1. P1 is 2. Let's plug it in. 1 minus 2 over 2 plus 1 divided by 2 is going to give us.
Okay, so yeah, sorry.
1 minus 2.
1 minus 2, negative 1.
Divided by 3 divided, well, negative 1 divided by 1.5. 0.66.
Yeah, 0.6666.
Okay. 0.666. Well, that sounds evil. Okay, 7. Okay, so that's our percentage change in price, right? Now we need to divide the two. So 1.2 divided by 0.66, and is this positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. And then this one's positive. So what does that give us?
Negative 1.80.
Negative 1.80. So this is our elasticity, okay? Now, elasticity is always expressed in absolute terms, okay? Elasticity of demand. We put those there. Okay. So the elasticity would be 1.8. Okay, so why do we ignore this? This is ignored because we are talking about the demand curve, and we already know that the demand curve is downward sloping and it has a negative sign. Okay? So we sometimes also call this own price elasticity, which is how responsive is demand, the quantity demanded, to changes in our own price. Okay? So we know that elasticity is 1.8. What this means is that along this range, if I change the price by 1%, quantity demanded is going to change by 1.8%. Okay? So the way you would say this is, if price changes, the triangle means change, by 1%, then quantity demanded will change by 1.8%. And so this is useful if you are in a company and you want to find out, well, I need to increase my price. If I increase my price, what do we know is going to happen to quantity demanded? Based on the law, it's going to go down, based on the law of demand, right? But by how much? By 1.8%. If I'm in this range of my demand curve. Okay? So that's what we're trying to find out. Now, what if I were to say, we're going to change the price by 10%? By how much would quantity demanded change?
18.
By 18%. Okay, so this becomes a tool for us to figure out what the responsiveness is of demand when we change our price. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pause it for just a little bit. I want you guys to work out this one.
I think C is my first point and D is my second point.
So C is your first point and D is your second point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your
P1 is $1 and Q1 is 20 units.
okay,
And then P2 is going to be $4 and quantity 2 is going to be 10 units.
okay. So now we're going to set the problem up. Okay, so who has it over here? You wanna set
20
it?
minus 10.
20 minus 10? Okay, hold on, let me write this out. So it's percentage change in quantity demanded equals 20 minus 10.
And it would be 20 plus 10 divided by 2.
Okay,
And then it would be 1 minus 4.
so this is the percentage change in price. 1 minus 4.
1 plus 4 divided by 2.
Okay,
And then the result is 10. That was the first one. 10 divided by 15.
What is 10?
okay.
10
I did
plus
it
10?
backwards.
10 minus 10?
So that would be,
Because you did it backwards. Oh.
Yes.
I did it backwards.
oh, you did
But
the price
it's
here?
the same result.
No, it's because on this one she did the 410, that's P1 and Q1, and then
Yeah, it's
the $1 with the 20 would be P2 and Q2.
For the price for the first one, she chose point
1.
C instead of point
Yeah.
D.
so it's
Oh, okay.
backwards.
Yeah, she switched the
Yeah, she switched the numbers. for
I
those.
switched them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Okay.
But it gives the same result.
It's the same answer.
Okay, let's go ahead and just put it in the correct format for people who might be seeing this online. But it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference, except maybe with the signs.
It gives the same
No,
result.
it gives the same result. She just changed the 10 for the 20 on top So it just gives you a positive answer instead of a negative answer?
Okay, it has to give you a negative answer.
Yes.
Why does it have to give you a negative answer?
Okay, the slope is going down.
Because the slope is going down. Okay, so let's just cross check. Q2 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 minus 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 10 plus 20. And that gives us a negative sign. Okay? Now, if there's no negative sign, it means we're talking about a supply curve, right? So we do have to kind of keep those negatives in mind. Then P2 is 4 minus 1, and then 4 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that would be
3 over 25.
3 over 2.5. How much?
Yes, 2.5, I'm sorry. 2.5.
Okay, okay, and so then what do we get?
The result. The top answer is going to be negative 0.667. And the bottom answer is going to be 1.2.
Okay, and so our elasticity here is?
0.55.
Wait, wait.
0.55.
Okay. Everybody agree?
I got a different answer.
What did you get?
I got 0.25.
0.25.
I mean, 1.25.
Okay, well, the answer is 0.55, so it's probably an arithmetic thing, which is normally the problem, okay? Okay, so how do we say this? What does this mean? What this means is that for this product, if we change price by 1%, by what percentage is quantity demanded going to change? By how much?
0.45%.
By 0.55%. Or by a little bit over 0.5%, okay? You look so confused.
No, I'm good.
Oh, there's pain in her eyes.
No, I'm in actual pain, but I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're saying 1% change in the price along this range is gonna give us a change of slightly over 0.5% in quantity demanded.
Is it gonna be negative or positive?
Well, it depends. If we're here and we go up, if price goes up, what happens to our law of demand? Quantity demanded does what?
It drops.
Goes down. If we're here and we go down,
It goes.
quantity demanded will increase. And so that's what that minus sign tells us.
Okay.
Yes?